Okay, here we are at the helm and we're looking at getting the binnacle of the compass off, which is stuck down very well in silicone. Oh, it's coming loose.
Just about. Jesus. This gorilla snot is pretty good stuff.
Looks like hard work. Okay. We're almost there. Oh! Ta-da!
There it is. There's the binnacle.
One binnacle. So here's the hole. Now all we need is something to fill it.
And I've found this. Look, folks, remember when these were really special? They're not anymore. We haven't got an Andre Rieu CD, but we have got this blank one. I guess the real question is, what's better, CDs or DVDs? We should look into that, but that is going to be a perfect fit once I clean it up a bit. Seal that up. Hole for the cable. Bingo.
Great. Good solution.
And this is how we kept it waterproof overnight with plastic, bit of electrical tape, and I'll remove that and do a bit more cleaning and see if we can install our new waterproofing. A waterproof CD, we shall see. So I have prepared the CD with some paddle pop sticks, and that'll sit there like that. We'll rest a saucepan on top and then put some silicone along the circumference of the CD from underneath. That's going to be a trick, but that should seal it up pretty well. Then I've just got to remove those sticks and we've plugged the hole. I'll make sure I've got the wires going through first and click them into the Wago connectors too. Okay, so my beautiful assistant is going to hold the compass, ta-da, sitting on the paddle pop sticks with the CD underneath. I'm going to get underneath and try doing the silicone from underneath. I have already checked that I can reconnect the wires in the Wago clips, so that's good to know. So we're ready to start gooping. Here we go. Okay, so I've reached up from inside with the silicone gun and put a good strong bead of silicone around the edge of that CD where it meets the aluminium. And then I had to reach up with my arm, my Go-Go Gadget arm, and smooth it out a bit along the edges. That was difficult. It's quite a reach from all the way down in the bilges up to here, but I think we have a good bead. We'll let the compass sit there as a weight, holding everything in place for a couple of hours, and then we'll lift it off and see how it turned out. I'll show you the results. Okay, here we are in the steering compartment. I'm looking up underneath the helm, and that's the result from the inside. Try and get a little bit closer, and you can see, well, actually I'm going to look at this video in a second just to see if the silicone is sealed up. I'm a bit worried about that bit over there. Oh, I don't know how to describe it, but I'll have a look in a sec. But that could be all right once I drop the cable for the light down through the middle of that hole and then plug it into those two Wago connectors there. We might just about be in business. Anyway, there we go. So this is the binnacle, and I'm just going to try and get the camera down here so you can see, yeah, there it is. You can see the air gap under the bottom of the binnacle. Now the reason for that, let me just try and do that again. There we are. Now the point is that the underside of the binnacle has these raised ridges on it. That's clearly, the design is that the binnacle sits clear of the surface that it's on, and that's designed to let water out And once again, here's this sticker that says never use a gasket as the binnacle is mounted onto a watertight surface. So the design clearly is that if water gets through, and I think Plastimo anticipate that it will, then these raised ridges make sure that the water can get out from underneath the binnacle, and that's why you need a watertight pedestal to mount the binnacle onto. Well, we have that now, so the next step will be to reassemble the whole thing. Alrighty. Righto, there it is. Job's nearly done. Let's just have another look at this air gap here. I'll try and get the angle right. There it is. You can just sort of see how now there's no silicone at the bottom of the binnacle. We've got room there for water to run out. You can see that I've added a tiny little bit of silicone there. It's white, so you can see the contrast there, but that's okay. I've cleaned it up as best I can. So the wire going down through the binnacle is now sealed up. There's only one job to do, and that is to seal the hole in the middle of the CD where the electrical wire for the light inside the compass, that goes down through that hole. I've got to get underneath. Once I've connected the wires, I'll seal that up progressively with squirts of silicone, gradually fill the hole, and then we should have a fully watertight compass. Yay! Okay, bye now. So here we are underneath in the steering compartment again, and there's the CD. You can see I've added extra goop up there to cover what might be a hole. It's not a hole anymore. There's the screws with silicone and sealant on them, and there's the wires back in the Wago connectors. So that's all done. All I need to do now is plug that central hole with some silicone. Sorry for the boat rocking, folks, but it is. Then I think we'll have the job completed. Okay. And just for completeness, here is the final result, showing the hole in the middle of the CD filled with a few fingertips full of goop, and I reckon that's going to be a pretty good seal. So there we are. I think the job's done. You beauty. Okay.